No. Is SONATAKYLE from SNCal?
No, I can't say that I've heard that name before.
Yeah.
I mean, he might be. He might be a sleeper hit.
Yeah, always exciting to see new faces, and I'm digging the intro music.
Yeah, nice intro,
here.
man.
Yeah, I believe this is GUNROSE sitting down, a Bayonetta player from the greater Sacramento area, not 100% on the town of origin, but.
Oh my goodness.
I'm digging the slow pace.
Oh my goodness, he might be. Is he an Animal Crosser? Is he a villager main?
Yeah.
Okay, I might know him.
I'm digging the strut. Oh no, sorry. He might be a villager player.
He might have gone by the tag champ.
I would guess so, given the intro highlight there.
We might see some cool villager action.
I kind of hope he's not a villager, just because as a former villager player, the villager Bayo matchup was absolutely atrocious.
Maybe he'll show you the ways and bring you back into the pocket.
Yeah, maybe I just don't know the secret tricks. But definitely interested to see what these guys had to bring to the table. You know, if they made it to top 8 here, they're definitely not any kind of slouch.
No schmucks.
Yeah,
no schmucks in top 8.
Might be exciting stuff. Just
only winners and smiles.
Throwing some tags in. So anyway, to get back to what we were talking about for the previous set, usually when what you see a Bowser Jr. do, right, is they'll shoot the Mecha Koopa towards the ledge that they're closest to, like not towards the opponent, but the other way. That way it'll quickly walk to the ledge, turn around, and they can pick it up.
Pick it up with A. Very easy stuff.
And that really opens up a lot of opportunities for Bowser Jr.'s neutral, because just like a banana or a metal blade or a bomb, having an item essentially gives you
covers so much.
Yeah, it gives you a fast response at any range in any direction, essentially.
Yeah. And even if you get grabbed, you're still holding on to it. You have a chance to get out with that.
Exactly. Yeah, it's really a pretty necessary tool, especially for Bowser Jr., who doesn't have a great jab. He doesn't have a great grab. His nair out of shield is not that great. Everything he has out of shield is kind of slow, and to punish people who are sort of trying to space him out. So it's really critical that he has access to that projectile. Cannonball's obviously not going to do the same thing.
Yeah, he needs something he can throw out to make the road ahead safe for him to drive his car and just crash and kill everybody.
Yeah, so it seemed like it was really difficult for Warrior to get in that set, because he never had control of his own Mecha Koopa. We just sort of saw the entire set. He was shooting it at Shingo, who just kind of was like, well, I guess.
They know what to do with an item on the stage. It's just another level that is being played on this grand scale. And if you can't, beat the game that you're throwing out, you dig yourself 2 holes, buddy.
But similarly, I will say, I think that Shingo could have taken better advantage of it. He chose to sort of hop. He took a few random hits that he didn't need to, because he was consistently hopping over it and just pretending it wasn't there, rather than just shielding it, picking it up, and having his access to his own item to extend with. Because there's nothing Bowser Jr. can really do if you have his Mega Koopa in your hand.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It ended up working out either way, but it seemed like both players didn't really have a sense of the best way to play around that Mecha Koopa. Unfortunately, though, we're not going to be seeing any more of those for the rest of this tournament. We are going to be seeing, however, the tragedy that is known as the Villager Bayonetta matchup.
I'm excited to see this matchup, because it sounds like you think it's going to be a very bad time for the Villager.
So, I mean, here's the thing. If the Villager is really on point, specifically if their movement and spacing is really good, then they can sort of avoid the Bayo things. Villager's like decent at getting out of combos. His recovery is pretty passable as far as distance. But his range moves don't have the priority, and his close moves don't have the range, or his fast moves don't have the range to really touch Bayonetta. Like, if Bayonetta's doing any aerial, it will beat Slingshot. If Bayonetta's up Bing or side Bing, it will beat Slingshot and any other Villager aerial. It's just difficult in terms of all your moves lose to everything she presses, and you can also get witch timed and edge guarded really hard.
Ooh, he's doing the Bayonetta stuff off the top. Is that going to confirm it?
Oh, actually waits for the air dodge there. Smart stuff from GUNROSE. Still not going to close it out.
But does have a 97%.
And when you see, Villager does have a decent weight, and he's not the most he's pretty good at escaping combos. Just because of sort of his awkward weight size floatiness combination. But just as far as actually getting in, and especially in terms of finding a kill on somebody as mobile and high priority as Bayonetta, it's just really difficult at the end of the day. Okay, that was supposed to be a quick up B or maybe a reverse pocket there. Accidentally.
Ooh, it does get worse time. Oh.
Up tilt to up smash is going to confirm it at 135. Only 42% on GUNROSE here. And SONATAKYLE giving him the quick 4 glory duck. All right.
Nice controller to get out of that. he's got the right idea on a lot of this stuff. It's just, like you said, you know, finding the right time to get in on a Bayonetta with Villager.
It's really difficult. Another thing that makes this really difficult is that one of the biggest things that helps against Bayonetta is having a good grab. Because you spend so much time in shield, getting value off of your grab game is really, really important against her. But because Villager has the, I think the second or third slowest grab in the game, he doesn't really have a grab game against her. It just kind of doesn't work.
And I like that even though Villager is at the deficit, he's still going back, planting his tree, saying, I need to set myself up for the future. Not just, I need to get back in this and going Hail Mary. I like that.
Yeah, you always want to keep at least the tree or the sapling out, maximize your options. There's no reason to operate with less than your entire moveset and up smash. Oh, interesting. I was thinking you could have just reset onto the platform and up smash there, but which time?
Yeah,
not actually going to convert. We see right there.
Nice grab.
Yeah, grabbing him cleanly out of the Villager grab startup.
140 not going to kill. Might kill next grab, depending on how much damage he's able to tack on here. Neutral air falling. Not going to seal the deal yet.
And not a whole lot that Villager can actually do here to recover, but Gunrose actually gonna let him get back to the stage. If Gunrose just starts going low and witch twisting away, there's actually not that much that Villager can do to stop it.
Gets on the stage again, gets a nice slingshot.
SONATAKYLE not quite able to find these punishes. Those little punishes on when people land on platforms and that little bit of timing of vulnerability, it's really, really important as a Villager player to maximize.
Yeah, they're not little to Villager in the slightest.
Yeah, to maximize those hits. Otherwise, we see he's done a really good job of surviving so far. At 173, SONATAKYLE, you know, he's managed to keep himself in this, but as we're seeing, it's just there's not really anything Villager can do to kill Bayonetta.
Oh, nice! Right in the face. Punches through the rockets to seal the victory.
She's not getting close enough to Bowling Baller. It's so hard to get a Villager grab off on this character. He is up till kind of kills, down till kind of kills at super high percent. She can up B through Bowling Ball sometimes.
Yeah, it's
just really difficult to.
It's a weird way that she moves against a Villager. And like you said, when you need to get these small confirms, you know, these few frames, small little hitbox with the back air and forward air, just to continue moving into those grand slams. If you don't get those, then it does kind of crumble apart in your hand. You're gonna have to stuff it all in your mouth before all the cookies gone.
It's really rough. Yeah, I mean, you know, not to. I don't want to discredit Gunrose's play in this matchup or suggest that
not the slightest.
You know, I'm someone who also believes in adaptability. I think that you can do great, but you know, it is very realistic that some characters can't compete with with the DLC. Unfortunately, we've seen the struggle that Renai, honestly, the best representative in the world, hands down of this character, briefly quit the game because of the power of DLC and the difficulty that it sort of presented to his life in this game.
It definitely has changed the way we look at Smash nowadays, but I'm sure that the Villager here is going to say, I want to change this. I want to be the DLC killer.
I believe it, man. I want to see the new hope come through. Right now, only 49%. He can still find his way back in here. Okay, solid grab. I was thinking he would have gone for the down throw there, maybe looking for something cheeky off the ledge. But okay, does manage to jump out of that combo. Ooh, going for the down B. Maybe he had a sapling earlier that you thought was possibly out.
Yes, quite possibly.
Maybe just a misinput on the void there. Oh, jab to grab.
Nice jab to grab. Nice tech. Good stuff.
Run off Nair. Gunrose not doing too much in the way of Bayonetta cheese right now. SONATAKYLE not really finding himself getting knocked off the top or caught with too many crazy witch time punishes, but
Gunrose is putting up an amazing wall here.
Yeah, Gunrose is just kind of getting him out bit by bit, using the superior range that Bayonetta has to just shut down.
Nice neutral air.
Ooh.
Gimps, but does not kill Villager.
On the background to get up there, doesn't quite connect. Gunrose seems a little hesitant to go off stage and challenge SONATAKYLE, which I think that he would find a lot of value if he actually just sort of went off and went for a reverse wish twist. There's not too much that Villager can really do to contest it.
SONATAKYLE still hanging on to this stock.
Yeah, I mean, like we're seeing, you know, Villager is a liver, hands down. Oh,
still alive. Wow, amazing.
D9 to that top corner. We see Villagers live to some pretty incredible percent. And back there,
we see it confirm here. Gets the tree up.
Yeah, but
Baz gets the witch time, and oh boy,
one up air for Bayonetta to escape out of that situation. Unfortunately, can just go pretty easily high.
73%, not much of an uphill challenge for SONATAKYLE.
Ooh, really smart stuff from Gunrose there. Single hit side B and then waits to get the combo continuation instead. Ooh, okay. SONATAKYLE trying to find these tricky little pivot grabs and down smashes, but not quite able to connect. Bayonetta able to just stay at a much further space. The down tilt poke is honestly satisfactory to keep out most of Villager's ground options.
All right, so we're starting to see some shoots now.
Yeah, the quick witch time, and oh, we are going to see the combo start here.
And the Bayonetta GUNROSE pulling it out.
Unfortunate. Is going to close out that last stock, and
both players smiling. Both players had a good time.
I mean, I don't want to say I told you so, but
I agree. It's a hard matchup, but SONATAKYLE definitely showing, hey, you know, I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to move along the line here. I'm starting to get. He was following Bayonetta nice.
Yeah,
Bayonetta was just getting in.
He really seemed to have a pretty solid instinct. All right. So after that, let's all just take a little bit of a witch time. We're going to be taking a quick break here before we hop back into the remainder of what will now be our top 4.